having issues just recreating what we had before, not a problem. We also changed the currency now. Same thing with project log hours. We left that the same. That's an integer. We just put the number of hours on there. And then we have what we call the technical labor cost. Now the formula on this has been changed to account for the changes that were done to the first column, which is the hourly rate. Okay, so I went ahead and I changed all the columns that I needed, to both on the material cost table. So we have the quantity here. Again, we have the quantity integer. It's an integer. We have the item number, which is the currency, and we also have the item total. And then within the item total, I have a formula to multiply the quantity times the price to give us item total. And then at the end, I have also a summation of all the items. So it's basically adding up all the item totals to this field here. So the same formula applies to everything down here. Again, if you just click randomly here, we'll see that the formula is still there, and it holds for the naming convention that we have there. That's the name there, item price 4, which is what's reflected here on the formula. Now on the actual on the labor costs, again, we looked at this reference for the labor cost. We have the hourly rate. This used to be it's now a currency. The projected hours log, it's an integer, so we have that available. But the big change came under the hourly rate because that was an integer. Now we made it into a currency. And then the formula at the end, when we add up the technical labor costs, we'll see that it is also a currency, and it reflects the new name. Again, hourly rate. We had to do the double zeros because the other field was already there. Later on, for future reference, again, I'm going to have to work around these to try to get rid of some of the fields. If you go to the data, you'll see that some of these fields are still here. So it's just got to be a way to either remove these fields or find a way to actually get rid of them, or hide them. Anyway, so it looks like we're done with both the labor cost table as well as the actual materials cost. And now I'm going to go to the total price column. And again, the total price is referencing the U price 25, which again, this has to be updated because it's not going to work. Total price is fine. I like the price there. It's fine. I'm going to just keep it as price, although it should be total price for work. But it's fine. I'm just going to leave it as is for now. But what I want to do is I want to get the name of this one because it's going to add these up. So we want to do total material cost. It's the name of the column. So if we go back to the total price here, and then we edit this, it's going to be a new name. So it's going to sum up the total price. Excuse me. It's going to sum up this up here, and then it's going to. So we have that, and then we go to okay. So this is not. Let me get rid of this here. I'm not sure why that's there. This normally is for the. I'm just going to leave it as such right now while I go and check and see what's causing the issue here. That was a discount. There's no discounts here, so I'm not sure why that formula had a discount. But I will have the total materials cost. And again, that's the summation of total materials cost. And then we need to get the name of the next formula, which is here, labor cost. And it's actually the labor cost. So we go back up here under the total price. We edit this and want to change this U price. This is probably why I was getting an error earlier. So let's go ahead and change that to total labor cost. Hit submit, and that one should actually be there. So we're going to go ahead and save this. So the formula should be running as expected to. We also want to test that the approval function is here as well. So we're going to do a couple of tests for that as well. But for now, everything looks good. So we're going to go ahead and do a preview of this. And then while we do that, I also want to have open my my table here. So I'm going to go back Let's see if I can actually open this. It's still running, it's still processing. Okay, shows that I'm still logged in. I'm going to go ahead and open this, and I'm going to look at the work order table while I'm running this. Again, I don't want to run this here. I want to run it on the platform. So I'm going to go ahead and do open the platform, and under the platform, right now I'm actually pulling because I want to follow this. I want to follow this as we submit the case. So we're going to do a work order. We're going to follow that. We're going to have that open. And now we're actually at the work order. We're going to create one. Again, we're going to be following it this way. Oh, apologies, that's the wrong table. I'm actually going to do favorites. Oh, yeah, that's why. Not sure why it keeps defaulting to that, but okay, so we're going to go ahead and create the order. Let's just do James Smith. Let's just do as Mavericks. We're going to go ahead and assign it to Babatunde. Okay, actually, yeah, let's just do that. We're going to do a test here. Actually, let me assign it to myself. Okay, we're going to go ahead and assign it there. Now, the reason why I want to do this is I want to see, I have this open. Boy, did I lose it? No, I have my home page open. I want to see if this works. So what we're going to do is we're going to, so we're going to run it now. So it's assigned there, and we're just going to create it and send it in. Now, okay, not sure what's happening. We're going to go to our work order table, and is it not? What's happening here? Okay, I think this is the one that was there. So we're going to go ahead and this is the one we just created. Okay, perfect. So let's do a test 6 on this one just to make sure. Now let's go ahead and test these items. So the first test I want to do, yes, they can do that. I want to put in like 10 of these items just to make sure that they process. We're going to add one of these as well. We're going to have 2 of these. Then I want to target the expensive items. So let's go ahead and target 3 of these here because I want that number to go up. And then this, I'm going to put the 2 of these. So let's just do those items. Okay. And then under labor costs, we're going to add Joseph as he's going to be the person doing it. And then his hours logged are going to be, let's just do 4 hours just to see. Let's set his rate at, I don't know, let's do 200 for his rate. And then Babatunde can be the next one. And his rate would be like, let's do 300. And then he said that he logged in 3 hours. This is fine here. Okay, so we've done that. We're just going to do a random number. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and right click and just save or update, doesn't really matter. I want to do it update because I want to test it here. So this has actually gone through. Labor cost is 1,700, and we have the material costs. Again, this has gone through. We do have so we have the total price. And now if we go back to the actual work order table, under work order table, we're going to close this. We don't need this right now. We notice that we do have a workflow here. So let's go ahead and open this workflow. Just want to go ahead and explore it. So this workflow was created. So whenever an order goes over a certain amount, it creates a trigger for requiring approval. So this is a big amount, and then if approved, here's here's what we have for as far as like the workflow, and then I should, and here it is. Here is the approval that I need to do. So this is perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to capture on this experience. So it looks like that's working. So we go ahead and approve that. We're going to approve this last one here as well. Okay, so that's perfect. So we have it as approved, And now we can go ahead and create a new one